Alright, today we're going to be looking at dividing monomials. We're going to look at our expanded version first. Here it says expand each expression. So the first one says we have x to the fifth divided by x to the third. X to the fifth means we're going to be going through and doing x times x times x times x and then times x again. On the bottom we got three of those little devils hanging out. The nice thing is I can go through, and if they have the same thing on the top and bottom, you can just cancel them out just like that. The only thing left is I got x times x on top, which is x to the second power, or x squared. Looking at example 2, going through and doing our expanded method again, we're going to go through and do x times x on the top. On the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those bad boys. We can go through and we can cancel these out here. So on the bottom, I have x to the fourth. But since this is a fraction, it is okay to leave the denominator empty, but I cannot leave my numerator empty, so I have to put a 1 on top. Looking at example 3. Example 3, I'm going to think of 9 as 3 times 3. Then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of my y's. Here I have 12. 12 is the same thing as 2 times 2 times 3. And then I have a y chilling here. I go through and cancel out anything they have in common on top to bottom. Bam, the 3's go away, and one of these y's go away. So on top, I am left with 3, y to the third power. On the bottom, I have 2 times 2, which is 4. And example 4. I have a negative 7, and then I got 1, 2, 3 of my b's chilling up there. I got 28. 28 is really 2 times 2 times 7. Then I have ABCs. ABCs, they're easy as 1, 2, 3. Here I can cross out 7, and 7 goes away. I got an A, and an A goes away, and then one of my b's goes away. So on top, I still have my negative sign hanging out up here. I have a and a b to the second power. On the bottom, 2 times 2 gives me 4, and the only thing left variable-wise is the letter c. So negative ab squared over 4c, for example 4. And example 5. Example 5. We could go through and write these out in the expanded form, or we can just think about this the way it's set up here. With this one, the n and the n goes away. I can reduce my fraction, making this 1 and this 3. So my final answer here is 1/3. Simplifying these are just like reducing fractions. You got to think about what I have in my numerator and what I have in my denominator, and look at what's going on. Looking here at this one, both of these things are negative, so therefore my answer will be positive, because two negatives when multiplying or dividing create a positive. Next, I look at my numbers. So I have 12 over 20. I can reduce that by taking out a 4, leaving 3 over 5. Here I have r squared over r. I got more on top than I have on bottom. So I'm going to cross this out, and this leaves just 1r on the top. Next I have s over s squared. I have more on the bottom than I have on the top, so I can cross this out, leaving s. So my final answer will be 3r over 5s. And we're done. Another way to look at this exact same problem here in example 6. My fraction here, I'm just going to reduce my fraction. That's not going to change. Okay. My r's, though, anytime that we are dividing with exponents, the top exponent, r to the second power, minus the bottom exponent, that's r to the first power, which just gives me a plain old r. So that means it's a positive r, he stays up top. If I look at my second one, which is s, it's going to be 1 minus 2. So it's going to be s to the negative 1 power. I can't have negative exponents, so that means he has to migrate to my denominator. and that's where that S is located there. In the future, we'll spend some more time looking at subtracting our exponents when dealing with simplifying or dividing monomials. Good luck.